Hello, so today we're covering my week 6 recap. We're just at the end of week 6 of half marathon training for Chester Half Marathon. So today I'll cover my week 6 runs, what I've done, how I've done, and go over my runs for the week. After the troubles of week 5, week 6 has been a bit more positive, so let's dive straight into the episode, cover my week 6 runs. So yeah, so I'm out on my last run of the week now, and week 5 last week was probably the most difficult week. If you haven't watched that vlog, again it's in the half marathon playlist. That was the first kind of tough week when my legs started to rebel, and again, regular viewers know that I set myself quite ambitious goals, so I'm always treading that fine line between pushing myself too far but obviously making sure I challenge myself. So this year's been the highest mileage start to the year ever. I'm obviously going for the biggest mileage year to try and improve my running, and my legs are starting to feel that now, the increased mileage, the consistency, so they're starting to rebel until they adapt. So I'm having to listen to the body, which I am doing. So last week I had to kind of ease off a little bit, but week 6 has been a bit more positive. Yeah, so I've listened to the body, and week 6 has been a bit more straightforward. There's been less issues. So like I said, I'm out on my last run of the week. It's a 15k, but I'm going to split it into 3 5s, so a nice steezy 5, kind of a steady 5, and then a quick 5 to finish off. So yeah, so I thought I'd get this bit done in the first easy bit, so I'm not too breathless. So yeah, so on Monday is my first run. On Monday it was a steady 15, again with the issues and the legs rebelling in week 5. I went out for just a solid mileage run, not too intensive, just to get the miles in, get the week started. And then because of circumstance, the weather, and my daughter was 8 this week, so there was a few things I had to sort out. I ended up having 2 days rest, which I kind of probably saw as a positive. I probably need those 2 days break from running, give the legs a chance to recover, so I didn't get back out again for another run until Thursday. So yeah, so Thursday evening was my second run of the week, and again in terms of trying to waken the legs up a bit and liven them up from the lethargy from all the mileage, I got out and did a progression run. So it was a kind of an 8k progression, starting from about 5 minute per k pace and working my way up to 4 minute per k pace by the last k, with about 5 or 6 seconds knocked off each k. So 5 minutes for the first k, 4:55 or roughly. So I did that run with the lap pace display, just so I got an idea of how fast I was running. I do enjoy those runs, gives you something to think about other than just running. I've got to look at the pace and pace myself, speed up, slow down, etc. And with hills and roads, etc., there's always something to trip you up. But that felt good. Felt good to get the legs moving a bit quicker again. Yeah, so after the 8k progression, got a little bonus mileage in. Did a little bonus 4k to get back to my car. So again, that all counts towards the mileage. Wasn't a planned run, so just tagged it on. So yeah, so on Friday, on the back of that progression run, thinking that obviously a bit of speed work will liven the legs up a bit, I wanted to do a bit more speed work. I've been neglecting it a little bit recently, in favour of getting the mileage in, up in that aerobic base and getting some long runs in the legs. So I got out on Friday night, did some intervals. The plan was 10 times 400 metres, but bad light. Well, basically it got dark. I got out a bit late, so I ended up doing six reps of 400 metres. It was about a 2.5k jog down and back to the kind of closed road where I was doing the reps, but that was really good. kind of a tough session, not done a bit of speed work for a while. I think the average was 115 for the 400 meter reps, my best one being 111 and my worst being 120, so fairly consistent, pretty happy with that. And it got like a 9k, 9.5k running altogether, and that just leaves today's run. So like I said, it's going to be 15k, gradually getting quicker, just to not make it a nice easy run all the way through. If my legs haven't got the pace in them, then I'll adjust, but the plan is like a 25k, sorry, a 25-minute 5k for the first 5, probably a 23 something for the second 5, and then maybe a low 22s for the last one. But we'll see how the legs feel. It's a pretty undulating route, so there's no real pressure, but yeah, this should get me to 50k for the week. So I'll get this run finished. As I start to get a bit more breathless, I'll just get a bit more footage and I'll check in at the end and wrap up week 6. Okay guys, run done, just checking in. So yeah, good solid 15k. I did a 1.3k cool down just to get back home. But yeah, it always feels different to just a steady state. So I think I averaged 450 per k over the 15k, but if I ran it at 450 consistently, it feels a lot different than running a 5-minute first 5k, and then 4:45ish second 5k, and then 4:30s for the last 5k. Yeah, them 4:30s feel a lot harder than they would do the other way around. So obviously I'm working on trying to push that lactate threshold back, fighting against lactic acid building up later in the race. So really solid run, tough last 5, but worthwhile doing. As always, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'll drop a couple more vlogs next week as usual. Do appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see everyone on the next one.